darkness.
There and nothing more.
Ah,
So in this version, Norman actually got fired by the board in a private meeting.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
The keyword being private meeting.
yeah, we
Funny
have.
that we
to know
don't
about
see
it.
the board. Funny how we don't see the board meeting in the game.
Well, we don't really need the dweebs. It would be just pointless padding.
So yeah, we're going
Much like in the movie.
just like in the movie, we're gonna see him trying the serum on himself as a desperate move to try to save Oscorp, or save his job rather.
Yeah. And originally in the movie, he wasn't fired yet. They were going to do it after the parade. Here, they do it privately.
Yeah, they pretty much told him on his face, but didn't do it directly.
So yeah, this scene pretty much works
Jesus.
exactly like in the movie, as you see. And Dr. Strom is dead.
Oh well.
Oh, fuck. Back to formula.
Yep. And look
All
at
right,
that,
the
Dwebs.
parade.
We get a Kristen Dunst sound alike. And
Oh, boy.
James Franco sound alike as well.
Oh, the sound-alikes, my favorites.
Don't worry, we'll get the actual
Please,
Kristen
Joba,
Dunst.
was that Chun-Li was photographing?
Yeah, funny
So
thing
I'm
about
out,
that.
huh?
Out am I?
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Honestly, I'm just glad we got the actual Willem Dafoe. Otherwise,
It's been a while since I've seen that movie, so.
Yeah. That is one thing they do for each of the movie video games is that they at least make sure to have the actual movie actors for Peter Parker and the villains. Speaking of which,
By the way, I love the joke that Spidey does here.
yeah.
It's never easy, is it?
Nope.
Nope,
Nope.
not at all.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Let me guess. The Emerald Elf?
Just a concerned citizen helping to clean up our fair city.
You're doing a weird job of it, Mr. Citizen.
Yeah.
well, hey, at least Dafoe still is hammy set in the game.
Oh, trust me, but Dave Willem Dafoe can fail to do Hammy is, well, I don't think he's ever failed.
Well, Jova, according to you, your reaction, he didn't seem to be all that into his hamminess in Beyond Two Souls.
Oh, no. My reaction was that he eventually does do the hamminess right. Well,
Jesus.
Peter, that balloon just dropped. Anyway, my thing was like when he finally did start being hammy, it ruined his character.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the Hunter Killer photographed that, so the Goblin will eventually see that, so that's not good. So there we go. That's one thing that I find interesting, how in this particular iteration of the story, he finds out that that Spidey is in love with, not in love, not necessarily in love, but like that they have some kind of intimacy through his own gadgets, whereas in the movie, it was by Norman talking to Harry that he found out.
And piecing things together.
That scene where he crashes into Aunt May's house when she's praying, it's still awkward to me.
Finish it for some reason. I never got that. Anyway.
So, of course,
now you
the
have to
Green
fix the
Goblin is not
tower.
making things easy, so you also have to fix stuff up.
Well, classical superhero stuff.
Mm-hmm. What do you think this is? A Zack Snyder story?
No, but don't you see Pedro being evacuated the area already?
No worries. Orders were issued yesterday, and everybody evacuated to the safe zone.
Conveniently.
Yeah, with that menacing tone.
All right. So basically, much like with the Vulture, this is it's kind of like the Vulture, but at the same time, unlike the Vulture, you're supposed to keep chasing him and keep hitting him.
Yeah, I can see that. You don't do that much damage, and you just need to chase him for the most part.
This is not all you'll be doing, though. Eventually, the boss battle will change gears, as you will see.
Hopefully, well, at least it will be better than the ruler of the sky in 300 days.
You have 2
How
minutes
funny.
to fix the bridge, or the train bridge, or whatever the hell it is.
Not helped by him constantly gunning for
Seems
you.
generous.
It's a good thing the webbing in this game is much faster than it is
Oh,
in
wow.
the actual Spidey stories, but whatever.
Movie. Turns on
Teo, you're cutting off really badly.
the position.
Sorry.
Oh, I love this. The audience are now going to give their own commentary. There's actually quite a few neat little Easter eggs.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, going to kill you because I can.
All right.
The gingerbread man, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Ha! That's cute. Listen, bud, I hear he's got radioactive blood.
We were just telling the 60s Spider-Man song.
Yeah.
Yep, they just conveyed it. That is cute.
Well, it makes sense considering in the credits of the original Sam Raimi film, you actually hear the 60s tune. So. And of course, in the new movie Homecoming, Giacchino brought that theme into glorious orchestral splendor.
Unfortunately, it was only during the Marvel Studios ago. But...
Well, what can you do, Dweebs?
Also, for once, the crowd is cheering for Spidey.
Well, this is the Marvel Universe, Jova, so it's probably temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll grow. It'll get better in the next comic game.
And there we go. We finished Coup d'etat. Save game?
Okay.
Alright.
No. Alright. I'll save later. Green Goblin can be a
Now,
devastating hand-to-hand fighter. Use caution when fighting him.
Oh, trust me, they are not kidding in the slightest.
AKA, use your web if you can.
Wait, hold on. So the Kraven fight comes after this?
Yes, it does. Well, the way it works is, Jova, Norman actually hires Kraven to get rid of Spider-Man. Which is weird. Norman never did something like that not in any comics that I've read, or any cartoons or movies that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean...
Usually the Green Goblin just does things himself, not
just that. Also, Kraven himself is not completely the mercenary. He's just a hunter.
It would make more sense if it were Silver Sable, but...
Yeah, the reason Kraven hunts Spider-Man is for his own sake, in a sense that he found his rarity to be exceptional enough for him to be a trophy.
Okay, so we've beaten Green Goblin in the air. Now fighting him on foot. Not easy.
Hey, Shiroy.
Ow.
Yep.
Do you think you would have enjoyed Willem Dafoe as Ryuk more if he acted more like the Green Goblin?
I wouldn't say that's particularly great either. I just wish he had more personality.
Whether or not
because Ryuk is full of that, but Willem Dafoe's well, I'd blame the writers really, but yeah, the 2017's movie portrayal of Ryuk is just dull.
Yeah.
Well, then again, even Speed 2 proved that not even Willem Dafoe can save a boring movie.
I disagree. I enjoyed Speed 2, but whatever.
I like Speed 2.
Like I said, though, I think his voice is very fitting, but unfortunately he...
Why
got
are his
stuck with bad
pumpkin
writing.
bombs doing disco effects?
I cannot I cannot possibly dislike a movie that has that climax in it. Any movie that has that climax in it is glorious in my book.
It's only really good when Willem Dafoe's on screen there.
I disagree.
Well, whatever. The point is, Willem Dafoe in Beyond Two Souls is boring.
The only time when he's actually entertaining in Beyond Two Souls was when it was...
So you only... Let me get this straight, Pedro. You have only like one or two, essentially health pickups, and the boss actually has all those grab attacks, and that's fast mobility.
As long as you make sure, it's like the game said, Teo, as long as you make sure you don't try to, and even when you do need to do hand-to-hand combat, make sure you try to get him from behind or something, and try, basically just make sure you don't get too close to him more than you need to, because, like I said, he's the best hand-to-hand fighter in the game, so...
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it's the Green Goblin.
I wonder if in the upcoming new Spider-Man game, in addition to addressing giving Spider-Man his different outfits. I wonder if you could do the same for the villains.
I'm still waiting
you
for
actually can do
the.
that in this
Well,
game.
from what we've seen in the trailer, Kingpin has a black outfit instead of his traditional white one.
Who cares? It's just a cool. But what I'm still waiting for is a proper modern update of the original Green Goblin design, not the stupid
Yeah.
Power Rangers villain thing we're going with here. An actual proper Goblin look, because the original Goblin design is already
It's
awesome.
iconic.
You don't need to change it. I don't understand.
I don't know.
Well, they tried to do that in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
No, they didn't. If that was
Wait, okay, wait. That was them trying to pay homage to the original Green Goblin. I'm sorry.
I refuse to.
I did say try, not do.
That was them trying?
God, good lord.
Look. For as much as we joke about this outfit, and I'll admit I do like it, this outfit at least resembles that outfit. It's a more robotic, mechanical version of it.
Hold on, cutscene.
But
Fool, I've offered you the world and you've thrown it away.
Line overlapping.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the line he only says in the gameplay.
Yeah, that was a glitch I came across.
Well, sometimes it happens to me as well, so...
Don't worry, that's like the one time it happens in this playthrough.
Now, here's one thing, though. Even though we've beaten the Green Goblin, he's left a little parting gift.
Of course.
Oh, great. So not only is he going to blow up the building, he's going to gas the whole city.
Oh,
Hang on, wait a second. A Spider-Man game where the city is gassed. Where have I seen this before?
Well, dudes, we have to prevent that.
I can't let him get away. But if I don't stop those
I sound so concerned.
God damn it,
guys.
Toby! Could you please act like you give a shit? Can we bring Tom Holland in here, please?
You know, it's really weird because, yeah, he gets better in the later games, but yeah, I gotta admit, that was, like, normal right there.
forgot. Who voiced Spider-Man in the 90s cartoon?
I forgot.
Christopher Daniel Barnes.
But I really like them as Spider-Man. So cool.
Yeah.
Christopher Daniel Barnes, Tio.
Okay.
Who returned? Didn't you say he came back and shattered dimensions?
I think so. Maybe it was...
He came back and shattered
It was
dimensions.
Spider. Yeah, I think he was voicing Spider-Man Noir. I'm gonna check in the meantime.
All right. So, like we've established in the via the cutscenes, we have to disarm the bombs that the Green Goblin is putting all over.
30 seconds.
Don't worry, dudes. They gave us more than enough time. See, there you go. We're done.
You just have to avoid the searchlights of all the
Oh,
robots.
but hold on, too.
Oh, God.
Now we have
More
two
bombs,
bombs, and we have 1 minute and 15 seconds to do it.
Again, avoid the searchlights or you're gonna have a bad time.
Don't worry. The game gives you a shit ton of time, way more than you could possibly need. As long as you don't absolutely. Yeah,
As long as you don't wait around doing nothing.
as long as you don't wait around doing nothing, you'll get. See, there you go. See, with 50 seconds to spare. See, the game gives you way more time than you could possibly need.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, again, it's like I
Three
said,
bombs.
you've got the compass there, so there's no possible way you can get lost.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the trick is to not get caught into too many searchlights. Like, if you get caught into intersecting searchlights, that's when you're gonna have a problem. Hi, Treyarch.
The reason I'm a bit confused here is because oh, never mind.
Yeah, again, he's trying to find a good way
Activision.
to outmaneuver the bullets.
It reminds me of in the PS1 game, first one, where one of the buildings had Neversoft on it. The developers of that one.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
okay. I like how they do that special sound effect for when you get spotted. That's a Metal Gear reference.
Yeah.
Right? Seen.
But it's more orchestral rather than just a synthetic. Ring!
Yeah.
There you go.
One bomb left.
And it's right there.
Honey.
Goblin, do you think maybe you could have did a better job hiding these bombs, not have them in big giant searchlights?
Not to mention they have giant beacons.
Oh, yeah, one more bomb.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, they have the giant beacons. I bet even someone way down below could see them.
I love that line that Peter said, though. Only one? I can't believe I'm relieved that I only have to disarm one bomb.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, I think Tobey Maguire is better with the quips than he is in the movies. But when it comes to trying to be dramatic,
Yeah, that's where 2 comes in handy. Both
Wait,
movie-wise and video game-wise.
really, Jova?
We'll get to it.
Twice dramatic in the second
In due
movie.
time.
We'll get to it.
Creep on the glider when I catch him. But first,
So yeah, let's go.
We. Gonna allow you were just peeking around.
It's not like I could just go over to the bomb and reactivate it.
No. Peter disarmed them permanently. Because
But
Yeah.
I'm the Green Goblin. I made the freaking bomb. I could just switch it back on again.
All right, everybody,
Well,
and now the plot stops so that we can have the Kraven part.
Okay. this-
Again, exclusive to Xbox, to the Xbox version for
Yeah.
some reason.
Okay.
This is different from my version. When I played, it instead just goes to a level of Green Goblin chasing after Spider-Man.
Yeah, which makes sense. Which honestly, if you ask me, makes more sense. The Kraven level in this game isn't even all that good, honestly, and like I said, it kind of stops the story in its tracks for something that's irrelevant.
Also, I gotta say the irony: Xbox having the exclusive content and Sony not.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't this on the GameCube too?
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Oh my
no-
God, J. Jonah Jameson's actually in the X. He's not in the PS2 version.
But
Although they
points
sounded
out-
like, they sound like it's
That's
not
because
that great.
J. Jonah is only in this
Yeah.
particular FMV, and this FMV is part of the Kraven level, so obviously he's not in the PS2 version. Anyway, yeah,
But
like
he makes no effort to even sound remotely like J.K. Simmons.
yeah.
Yeah, thankfully they got the actual J.K. Simmons eventually for the games.
He was covered
Well,
till
it
by
was-
Kraven's Fire.
It was in that period where he was enjoying kind of being games, considering he was in a major role for Portal 2.
I think he still does TV shows and cartoons.
Yeah, he does.
Ah,
maybe I should get some kind of spider.
So yeah, Tail.
Spider Signal.
That too.
Yes?
Why don't you for the uninitiated?
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry, for a second. Is Kraven still voiced by Jim Cummings?
I think so. Yeah,
Our glorious contest of strength.
I'm not entirely sure, but I think so.
I'm gonna
And-
check.
And again, a weird thing is like, well, in Spider-Man 2, part of the post-content stuff is a boss arena. And one of the bosses you can eventually face is Calypso, Kraven's wife. And she actually references the events of the first game.
Oh,
which left me
okay.
so confused.
Kraven
Yeah.
is voiced by Gary Anthony Sturgis.
Ah, okay. So yeah, they also established now that Kraven, while technically being paid to do this, he's mostly doing it for the thrill of the hunt because he wants to hunt the spider because he sees it as a challenge.
Just like the usual.
Yeah.
Motivation.
Right on cue, Teo. So for the uninitiated, specifically Dwebs and Shira, why don't you tell us about Kraven?
Okay, he's a Russian. I forgot the last name, but he's called Sergei. He's essentially a very skilled hunter in a sense that he loves to hunt the rarest and deadliest prey of all kind. And eventually he targets Spider-Man because, as I mentioned, he thinks he's a rare hunt to get, essentially. And since then, he becomes really obsessed in trying to kill Spider-Man and collect his head for a trophy. And eventually this leads him to be a supervillain part of Sinister Six.
I gotta say though, these traps are really stupid. You could just run around
Yeah.
them.
He doesn't have any particular superpower, he's just very skilled. Oh, there you go. This sequence, almost one by one, is also reproposed in the Kraven level in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
And again, they bring Kraven back for Spider-Man 3, and I don't think he even references the events of this one, even though, again, he referenced in Spider-Man 2 on
Yeah.
all versions.
He forgot.
It's
And again, why wasn't this just one of its own villain segments? Like, why didn't it happen before the Green Goblin
yeah,
stuff?
this should have happened before the Green Goblin.
So let me guess. If you get hit by the bullet once, that's it.
No, you
Do
just lose life. Don't worry.
Do they still include the level where Green Goblin chases after you in this version?
No, no. Every single thing that you saw in the PS2 version is in here. This is the complete version.
I feel like there was a bit of Green Goblin chasing after Spider-Man after the bombs one.
Don't worry, it's
So
in
that's
here.
why I'm asking if that's...
It's in here. Everything is in here.
Oh.
Don't worry.
So let me get this straight. They kept it, yet they're going to have it happen after this?
Yes.
That makes even less sense.
It's I wasn't even aware that this particular level existed in the Xbox version until Jova told me a couple years back. That's how like I was completely unaware of it. I was like, because
Yeah.
like he was even.
And I only found about this from a friend. I didn't know the context of which it was in. I just assumed, oh, it's additional stuff, but no, it's something that's actually integrated into the main story. It's like, what?
Although, apparently
And
from
now
what
that
you
we've
said,
seen
it
it, as you
doesn't
can,
mean
sorry,
anything.
and now that we're seeing it ourselves, as you can see, it's not that well integrated into the main plot.
Yeah.
I get the feeling this particular thing was added either last minute or reordered in a strange way. And maybe the reason why the other versions don't have it is because maybe the developers regretted making this. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, the only reason I thought maybe it's important is because, again, it gets referenced by the Calypso boss in the Spider-Man 2 boss arena. I mean, yeah, that's post-game content, but still, the fact that she does mention him humiliating her love, they think, wait, so maybe that was supposed to be in all originals, but no, it feels like it was tacked on here.
if
I mean,
anything,
don't get me wrong.
sorry,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, well, this seems like the sort of thing Kraven would do, but this level could stand to maybe be a bit more exciting after the first few minutes.
that's the thing. Like I said, this level is not that much fun. You're just dodging random traps
Yeah, I can see that.
that I can just.
It's like Prince of Persia, except no parkour.
Turns out-
I mean,
Turns out non-Xbox owners didn't really lose much.
hell, if anything, I dare say we might have had the better experience.
Yeah, because this entire section just is unnecessary and kind of breaks the pacing with the Green Goblin shit.
I mean, it's nice hearing Kraven make his quips and everything, but only so much you can do with that. Also, are we at like the zoo or something, or is this?
No, I think it's like usually Kraven does this thing like he owns giant buildings where the booby traps.
Is Kraven going to be in the Insomniac game that we know of?
We don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if he is, but we don't know yet.
Anyway, for
yeah.
those who might have missed it, what happened story-wise was that Kraven poisoned Spidey, and if he wants the antidote, he has to come to Kraven and beat him for it.
Wait, but
Whatever Kraven gas.
so let me get this straight. Kraven, you already have Spider-Man poisoned. Wouldn't that
Come
mean
here
that
and
you
beat me IRL.
Wouldn't that mean that you technically have bested your prey? I mean,
No,
just
remember, Jova. Thrill of a hunt. He wants to play with his prey.
yeah, I get that, but surely he could have thought of ways other than poisoning him. I mean, because if Spidey doesn't come to him, that's it. He's dead, and there goes your thrill of the hunt. Like, if anything, knock him out, but poisoning him, that feels like something Kraven would do only as a desperation.
Alright, so boss battle against Kraven.
Which
A true hunter doesn't gas his opponents while claiming to enjoy the thrill of the hunt.
And yes, Shiro, he goes around in leotards.
Hey.
And you're trapped.
Steaks! That do nothing, apparently.
I think they can hurt you. It's just that I'm not waiting on to find out.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're Spider-Man. What reason do you have to even be there on the...
Not to mention, spiders aren't exactly the best threats to snakes. Oh, hi, Kraven. It's a good thing you're here. Now I can kick your ass. Thank
Waited
you.
around a corner. Okay.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah. For the
There you go.
skilled hunter, he's not very good at it.
That's it.
Yes, that's the Kraven level.
Oh, well, that
He's
was
pretty.
pathetic.
That happened.
He should have been called Krappen the Hunter.
There's
And he's
the
giving him
antidote.
the antidote? Huh.
He's sportive, remember.
Yeah, I get
Well,
that.
Before he became super crazy, he was actually very sportive.
And he's still sporting, I guess.
Great. Well,
Great!
back to your pad.
What the hell happened there? Did Toby's voice... Was Toby go through late puberty or something?
I don't know.
Okay, well, that was the Kraven section.
I hope you enjoyed it. Now in the next part, in the next part, we get back to the proper game.
Oh my god, we're gonna go right back to the point where Green Goblin's supposed to be chasing after Spider-Man, aren't we?
You'll see, Jova. You'll see.
Yeah, but
Okay, see you next time.
See ya.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.